Working on The Last of Us, I had this secret agenda.
You have to force behaviors.
Catwoman from the Arkham series has a deeply exaggerated hip sway when she walks. In combination with her clothing and the game's camera angles, all of this is meant to drive the player's focus to her highly sexualized butt.
Put a kick in it, make her gay!
Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
If you're broke, just say that! Buy a game, try a game, and if it's bad, trash the game! The forced hate on Suicide Squad is hilarious!
Now that's simply not true. What, you think I'm dabbing on a budget? The only time I'm broke is tax season, and it's not tax season yet. So you know what that means? It means I'm officially not broke, which means your tweet is complete bullshit. The only ones who can't afford anything here is Rocksteady. They clearly couldn't afford to hammer out all the bugs and glitches in their game, seeing as how the server went down a second time today. So if you paid over $100 to play this, that's on you.
You got. You thought we were a bunch of suckers, but guess what? God. We're not. We just bought 3
seasons worth of battle passes.
Which is how I know you're broke. You're left with no money after that. But seriously though, why does this become the criticism of Twitter each and every single time someone has a valid point against said product they must consume? The assumption is that, oh well, obviously all the people criticizing this are only doing so because they can't afford it. Duh. That has nothing to do with the fact that a lot of people already put their money down and are getting screwed over. Obviously, all the people who hate this game live in Section 8 housing. Duh.
I hate poor people and I hate poverty, and I'm sick of lying about it. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't, okay? I love the rich.
Just shut up with your logical reasoning. Just buy the game and shut up, or don't buy the game and shut up. Just shut up about my product. And he says forced hatred. Yeah, no. The only thing that's being forced here is your suggestion to purchase this product. You know, the funniest thing about folks like this is that they'll claim don't listen to the internet. Opinions on there aren't everything. It doesn't matter. And yet they're the first in line to screech about other people's opinions on the internet. And the best part is while they're doing their autistic screeching, they forget all about those principles they fake online every day. One minute they're calling out corporations for raising prices on you. The next minute they're calling you broke because you said you don't want to buy the superhero game. They go from poor shaming is messed up, nobody should do that, to then turning around and poor shaming everyone. Which is the best part too, because this man's profile reads, "The different nerd. Gamer first, get money second." Money's only secondary until it's not. When the gamers say no, you tell them get money. Sorry, but hate on this level is not easy to manufacture. It's at least 80% of people hating the game and 20% liking it. This is a coping mechanism as old as social media itself. Time and time again. Accusations of just looking for things to hate. Well, people didn't have to look far because the business model alone of the game already had a lot of hate on it. The idea of slapping on a single player-like experience on a live service that's supposed to have battle passes was not appealing to anyone. It was the complete opposite of what people want to see Rocksteady do. Many already knew this was going to be a disaster before even putting the disc in their console. The way this game was set up to try and make a quick buck and then be a cash cow that they could milk for 12 season passes is unbelievably disgusting. They tried to monetize a single player experience. Think about that for a second. They used an intellectual property like Suicide Squad and the Justice League to experiment on the single player / live service hybrid. They didn't care about what they were going to do to your favorite characters. They didn't care that gamers rejected the idea of trying to turn something like this into a third-person shooter. They didn't care that people were vocal about how much of a downgrade Harley Quinn is. I mean, Just look at this. Look! We used to be a proper nation. Someone explain to me what is happening. The game on the left is from 2015, and the game on the right is from 2024. How did we lose so much detail in that time? But most importantly, how did Harley Quinn lose her figure? Where'd my country go?
Where did the ass go? Sing it with me. Where did the ass go?
You know, most importantly, they didn't care that they were messing with the Arkhamverse, which ended on a near perfect note. A fantastic trilogy. I mean, just look at this clip of Harley Quinn's reaction to her old outfit.
Yeah, right.
The message has clearly been sent. This is clearly designed for that quote-unquote modern audience that the industry always brings up. Gameplay designed not to be questioned. A story designed not to be questioned. On a live service format, not to be questioned. Just consume game and shh. We don't know how long it'll be before we shut down our game. Oh, was that? You're wondering how Superman has a kryptonite shard stabbed through his chest and he's still able to laser beam and fly away? Or you're questioning why Flash doesn't annihilate the Suicide Squad at every opportunity he gets? What was that? You're wondering why Wonder Woman is the only member of the Justice League that the Suicide Squad doesn't trash or kill and is the only one to get a good send-off, while all the male League members are humiliated for basically no reason? Was that you're wondering how King Shark is able to put on a lantern ring right after Lantern dies, even though the ring is supposed to choose its next owner and they're supposed to be worthy? Or was that you're wondering why mere mortals were chosen to go and try and eliminate what are basically gods? Well, stop. Don't question it. You're just a hater. You got no money. You're broke, apparently. Please, tell me, for the love of God, did you ratio this man? Of course I did. Who do you think I would be if I didn't deliver a good old-fashioned ratio? And it's quite an impressive one, might I say. And it looks like the ratio got this man to quickly change opinion, because now he's retweeting all the people calling out the dumb inconsistencies with this game. But he was so quick, so ready to start defending it. And there was 800 people on standby trying to make sure that this tweet would get the numbers. But fortunately enough, Daddy Frick came in to ruin everyone's fun like I usually do. Just like that specific company with the baby logo, who's been making sure that they do a good job of ruining everyone else's fun.
Working in around AAA is fun because there'll be people dedicated to making right-wing conspiracies about your job, and that's quote-unquote normal. Take this guy for example. No life, doesn't know how games are made, probably musty, dedicates an inordinate amount of time posting to an audience of nobody about us. Brace yourself for this guy. It might not be him, but it'll be close.
Kyle, that's my boy. You're going places, Kyle. I'm pretty confident at least like half of you recognize who Kyle is. Good acquaintance of the channel. This man can put into words what I will never be able to. He's quite dangerous on the mic. I mean, you have to be in order for Sweet Baby Inc. to take notice of you. They see you, Kyle. They know what you're saying, and they hate it, and I love it. It's about time we heard one of the goons over there speak, and they say just what I imagined. Their viewpoints are exactly what I envisioned in my head. I expected them to gaslight. It comes with the turf. They want to keep trying to convince everyone with two perfectly functioning eyes and ears that this is all just a conspiracy created in everyone's heads. While leaving behind a paper trail, your company has made it fully transparent exactly what they aim to do and their purpose. You guys founded right around the same time BlackRock said that they were going to force behaviors. Not to mention your entire purpose is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video game industry. You aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone. Well, so far, you've only managed to do 1 out of 4 of those things, and that was be way more inclusive, and I mean aggressively inclusive. Because so far there hasn't been a single engaging or more fun or more meaningful thing to come out of your collaboration with any of these studios. You guys realize you've only existed since like 2018. What experience, what role in the industry have you had that lets you dictate exactly what engaging and fun and meaningful is? How do you guys measure that and try to sell it off as a service? You guys are literally getting paid to peer review video games and consult the developers on whether it's diverse enough, inclusive enough, and then you guys have influence and tell them, no, that's not fun. I'll tell you what's fun. This is. Will that any of you sit down and tell Rocksteady, don't do this live service approach? This isn't fun. This isn't engaging. This isn't meaningful. Or did you guys tell them, yes, girl, slay queen, girl power Wonder Woman, girl power Harley Quinn? Ah, good move. Batman was always so problematic. You know, there's a reason why trailers get dislike bombed when your name appears on the splash screen. Why do you think you see so many people groan whenever they see it on live streams? They know it spells for inconsistent writing, bland characters, aggressive inclusivity and diversity checks, and progressive propaganda that nobody gives two shits about. This company thinks that they've captured the essence of fun in a bottle and can just sell it. How these big gaming corporations don't see this as the big pyramid scheme of video games is beyond me. It's like they're being sold timeshare. You know what's funny though is if this was like 5 years ago, people would have bought into your whole idea that this is just a conspiracy. But now these days, you guys are so publicly open about what you do and your intentions, just like the ESG. So these old gaslighting tactics, they're not gonna work. But congratulations, Kyle. You got recognized by basically one of the most hated companies in the entire gaming community. I'm jealous. I'm envious. That type of acknowledgement is gonna take you places. Oh, this dab.
Suicide Squad has fairly priced MTX packs of outfits. Packs are about $10 to $11 and have 3 outfits each. Some packs are for 1 characters. Others are the whole team. Very good and solid game. Enjoyed the hour I played before the servers crashed. LMAO to the haters.
Yeah, guys, I mean, come on. The already $70 game that was $30 more to play in early access charges you fairly to change the clothing of your characters. From my perspective, this is a great deal. Clearly, gamers lost the battle to in-game monetization. This is some egregious ass shit. Absolutely no shame from Rocksteady. They're charging you $70 for a game you can't even play offline, a game whose servers have been shut down twice already, and have the audacity to monetize the most basic aspect of the single-player game, unlockables. I understand the game is getting quote-unquote free content for the rest of the year, but there's only like 9 to 10 hours of content in just the base game itself. And for those of you who don't know, spoiler alert, click off the video now if you don't want to hear it, but it's revealed that there are 12 other brainiacs after you defeat this one, and that your entire mission is not done, which hints at basically what those expansions are going to be. The way they want to drip feed you the single player experience and monetize you like it's some multiplayer game is insane. There isn't even any PvP. All you have is the solo play or co-op. There's nothing fun like other game modes. This is a hollow experience. The minimal effort put forward, fully priced and packaged, expecting to make more money off monetization and battle passes. It was set up to fail, but congratulations to only having to pay $10 for costumes. You're the real winner here. Wow, Rocksteady, what a group of suckers. Giving away all of this stuff for only $10. Dummies. I'm gonna take full advantage of this. Oh my god. Holy shit. Now that I view it that way, I can never unsee it. These dudes have been tricked into thinking they're getting a deal in the first place. That's amazing. You know what? I don't think I have to say anymore. You all get the point. Your viewing experience of my entire breakdown of this has probably been quite the ride, so I think it's time we end it. Your pupils are dilating like crazy right now. That was a lot to take in, I understand. It's probably one of the most in-depth looks you'll ever get at just how far consumers are willing to go to defend a scam. You oftentimes hear about it, but to witness it like that, I think it's earned me a subscription, no? So do what you're gonna do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you so choose to. That being said, I'm looking forward to terrifying you with the next video.
Fritongo sucks ass.